Good morning, everybody, every pony, every baddie. Welcome back to another morning unmasked morning daily vlog. Need to find another title for that. As we speak, I'm currently starting my period, and I'm starting to feel waves of intense pain. So if that makes you feel uncomfortable, I'm really sorry. But the point of these fucking videos is to be unmasked. Frodo, go on. No. My mini's over here. My dog and my cat have beef. So, I'm gonna be smoking a joint. The sun is shining. It's a sunny day, y'all. I'm gonna sage. Cleanse your vibe with me. Reset the fucking air around you. Go back to nature and feeling connected with the earth. And the plants, the things around us that ancestrally our bodies are deeply connected to because we used to work with them on the daily, regularly. I mean, some people still do, but we were all more connected to the earth years ago. I have this shell. I have like orange peels and stuff. I need to reset like this space. I think, whoa. I feel like the spring cleaning vibe has definitely been real. I don't know if anyone else is feeling that. But I like cleaned the fuck out of my room like last week. I like took my bed frame off and I like cleaned underneath it, and I like there was dust from years, dude. But whatever, I'm sorry. I'm not to expose myself. But sometimes it's hard to clean the trim under your bed. That's random. So but when I did it, I did feel good, obviously, and I reset. And it felt really, really good. My whole energy has changed. Like, on some real shit. I was freaking out, like having hell anxiety in a rough spot. And I get this like impulsive energy to just leave. To like run away. And I'm just like, I need to get out of here. And and that is good and all, but like when you can't, and when you're just like, you have to be patient and like, I don't know, present where you're at. Ooh, it's difficult. But I decided, obviously to feel it. But then I was crashing out kind of really rough. And I kind of had to get serious about taking care of myself and like putting an extra step into my space or myself or whatever it was. Because something needed to change, and like I needed to get creative and like do that for myself, and like, yeah, just get more creative about the ways I can help myself, because that's self-love. And also like, we're the only ones who are gonna do that shit, that deep internal like work and love for like self-care and like maintenance. I don't want to call it maintenance, but it's like life maintenance shit. But oh, okay. Sorry, I'm like a little high. But I cleaned my room. So first of all, I was freaking out and I needed a safe space for me to go. Like, I did not feel safe in my room. And I think I said this in the other video, but I needed something to change. And so I like redid this little closet area in my room and like cleaned it, went manic on it, like had a night where I was just like, this is changing. I'm making another space for myself. I don't care what it takes. I'm gonna get creative with this shit in my house and let's see how this goes. And here we are, actually. Here we are in that space. If you couldn't tell already, obviously. I'm sure you could. But game changer, y'all. Game changer. I've also, because I can't have my phone in here either, which, I mean, I have it in here, yeah, because I'm recording, but when I end this video and I'm done with it, it's going to get chucked out of the door. But it was self-care, self-maintenance, self-love for myself. And in here, like, I read, I pull my tarot and I reset, I journal, I draw, I come here when I'm like feeling weird and I need to retreat, when I need a sage. I also have my singing bowl, which it's the throat chakra, and I don't know, something about it is so blue and like crisp and like watery about it. I'm just gonna ring it actually. Also, this is not random, but random. Breathing. I'm gonna hold your hand. Is how you get through life. It's how you pass through time. And it's your body, like, it's the only thing keeping your body alive. Your breath. So think about how important it is to be intentional about your breathing. It's okay. I know you feel called out. I always forget. So I always got called out when I heard that shit and I was like, fuck, yeah, sure, yeah, I do that. Or fuck it. I don't know, I just forget. I don't know. Also, I didn't know that now was going to be the time, but I have a grumpy cat shirt. My sister got this for me for $1. It's my favorite shirt ever. And I'm on my period and it just fits. It just fits as fuck. But breathing. One like quick fast one and like out. It's supposed to be like I forgot what it's called. It's like a mantra, but like I forgot what it was, but I learned it and it's like you do it that like 3 times or something and it feels like cleansing. There is something occurring when we don't breathe, and it's because we don't want to be in our bodies. We don't want to be present with our bodies. We don't want to check in and have that silence and have like really no stimulus in your head. And like that's how you meditate. Obviously, like you breathe. One of the ways, but you focus on just breathing. And also in this room, I've been meditating for the first time in years. And it's been really, I can't describe to you how beautiful it has been to be in that energy with myself again. It's life, like that is life. The juice of life is when you're in that state. And obviously you can get to that state without meditating, but when you've been served so much like stimulus and distraction and phone shit and whatever, it's hard to get back into that without sometimes like meditating, or at least having a space without your phone, or like somewhere where you're just gonna be. But sometimes for me, when I'm alone, my brain goes and goes and goes. And I don't always feel that meditative state when I'm alone even. So sometimes being present about it and like intentional about it is beautiful. And you connect back to the magic of who you are, of you. So when I first meditated, like the last time I meditated was like a long time ago, like 3 or 4 years ago, maybe. I don't know. Like actually sat down and meditated. Sorry, I don't know what that was. So I did it like a week ago, I think. And first I realized I was in survival mode as fuck. And I realized I was like in this chain of like patterns and thinking and like panic and desperateness and shit. Survival mode as fuck. And that's okay. Like people are in that, and that's a natural thing. But I had been in for way longer than I had wanted to be. And it felt like a release. Just knowing, I was like, fuck. I don't need to fucking prove myself to anybody. I don't need to overwork myself, overmarket myself, overproduce myself, oversell myself. Just mentally not even like being there for myself. Fuck. Obviously, I realized that I was comparing myself to a lot of people and a lot of things, and I was feeling lack, and okay, sorry. Coming back to the thought. Oh, maybe it's too vulnerable for me, and I'm like getting scared. Not really, but it is vulnerable, and that's the whole point of what I realized. I was realizing that I was trying to compare my art to like material or like currency, and like to other people's accomplishments and achievements, and trying to like prove that it was like important and it was worth it, and like also realizing like feeling down about it and feeling down about all the time I spent on it while not having a job. And I just started crying. I went into my room and I like looked at my art, and I was doing yoga after I meditated, and I just started crying. And I was looking at my art, and it was just so beautiful. It was just so like divinely beautiful, all of it. And I remembered like, obviously I've had this thought multiple times in my artist journey, but I remember like I saw awe, and I saw myself in every single one of them. One of the paintings in like one of the figures in my room, and I was like, because I created it. And then I was realizing like I was the magic. I was the art, like whatever was coming from, like whatever was on the painting. Especially actually my velvet queen, my snow leopard, my giant snow leopard painting. I'm gonna actually have to put it right here. But when I cleaned my room, it was rolled up because I didn't have any room for it in my room. And I made space for my snow leopard painting above my bed, and it's been life-changing. I love how I'm so dramatic with that, but like it's a giant snow leopard above my bed, and it's like a version of me if I were a snow leopard, protecting myself and like my higher self, and like kind of having that energy of like, I'm stepping up for you, I'm putting intention into your space, I'm gonna help like be here for you, I'm gonna be like watch over your bed, I'm gonna make you feel safe, like I'm here, I'm back, you're the magic. And it was beautiful. And you are the magic, and you are the star. There's this phrase called like that goes, the star that you are, and it's in one of the Beach House songs. It's in Sparks. And I'll just have to put it here if I can. But like you can interpret it into different like sayings, and mine, I hear a star that you are, and that is like one of my mantras, a star that you are. And it's like reminding you that you are the star, and you are the light, and you are the magic, and you are life itself, and you are a divinity, and you're not broken, and you're not imperfect, and you're not in lack, and you have everything you need. And I'm going to say goodbye, because I think that's the final message that I want to leave everybody with. I'll see y'all in the next little morning vlog.